leather gloves, we're slapping in hams, popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands, pink cotton candy, love on a stick, was chasing the beer, that circle the lips, play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Laughter Saves Lives.
Live!
Pow! Here on Strong Island Television, Paradise Studios in beautiful downtown
Massapequa,
New York.
And today's show is brought to us by Barasch and McGarry,
They are
lawyers for the 9/11 community.
We're up at a train station, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, people can come from the city and do the show
They
very
can.
easily.
You could get some really, really big names here.
Big names. We usually get big names, but today, Kanisha will be our big name. Kanisha. So, a few things I wanted to share with you.
Yes.
This is the part of the show where I talk and you listen.
And I listen. And
No. You can talk.
I said my job is just to sit here and look stupid.
No. You can talk and look stupid.
I can't get in a word. How can I talk? Go ahead.
Big money. I'm moving my funds to Fidelity. Some of my funds. Big money. They backed up. They had an escort. I walked into there the other day with my sweats on. You ever go? Where's that fancy area where it is? Big money.
Yeah.
Here's how you know it's big money. It was a Wednesday, and there was a brunch place next door. Who eats brunch on a Wednesday, Richard?
Wow.
Packed.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Johnny L walks in with his sweats on, his suits and ties. You know, I got my money in a bag, and we made some big investments. Awesome. At Fidelity. The other night, Thursday, we had the big brick oven pizza show, which Richie headlined.
Yes, we had so much fun.
We had a lot of fun. We raised some money for a wonderful charity. That's the Richie. I know. When I say headliner and Richie, you wouldn't think it's this Richie.
People wouldn't join.
Especially if you've seen his act, you wouldn't think this was the headline. But Richie did great. We had the ladies on from Guilted Into It. We had Bridget and Roseanne on, right?
Both
Bridget?
of them
Bridget,
on one show.
On one show, mom and daughter.
By the way, look at how handsome John looks today. All clean shaven, his hair is done. Because he did somebody else's show, Guilted Into It, before this show.
Yep.
This show, it doesn't really matter how we look, right?
No. This is a blue-collar show.
That's why I'm wearing flannel.
Blue-collar, firefighters, cops, you know, we got to...
Right. You want to look the part.
Blue-collar. So the show went great. We presented a check. We're going to present the check on the air to Joni from the name of the charity. Joni, say that line again. Bless my angels. Bless my angels. Bless My Angels, a little bit about Bless My Angels and Joni and the family, Cardona family.
Now get it right. Joni's sitting here.
Yeah, Joni's wonderful family. I was good friends with Diana, who passed away, her sister. Diana introduced me to my wife, and my wife still spoke to Diana. You get that? That was a joke, lady. The two girls are looking at me like, oh, the old guy said so. So Diana had an autistic son, very big, little physical. Diana was getting sick. They had to put him in a home. We call it a home? It's a group home. A group home. And don't use your whole interview over there, though, behind the camera. So we did a little fundraiser. They do wonderful things for the people in the home, buy them gifts, some meals. So I always said I wanted to do something with Diana, and the team got together. And we kicked butt, right? We did a nice job.
It was a great night.
It was a great night. A lot of laughs. Oh, a lot of laughs. It was fun. But after the show, Richie and I were talking to some ladies. First, I was talking to Bridget and her friend, wonderful young girls. They sat there for a while and listened to me.
Yes.
They were there like they were saying like, all right, I'll listen to it for a little while, And then they were like, enough. They left. And then we were talking to Alessa's two friends, acting friends, and the ladies had to go to the car, right? So the gentleman thing to do, Richie and I said, they had to walk through the alleyway.
Through an alleyway.
So we walked through the alleyway to their cars, and the one lady I was walking with to the left, Richie went to the right with the other woman. And I walked into the car. I told her a few other funny things. She'll, John, you're so funny. Then she got in the car, right?
Yeah.
She left. So I walked back to my car, get there. I left my car running in the back of the restaurant because nobody's around. My car is gone.
Stolen.
With all my equipment in it, my car is gone. For 15 seconds, I am panicked. until I see a car door open on the other side of the parking lot with a freaking stupid laugh. Hey, did you see your face? Did you see your face? You idiot. Yeah, I did respect the prank. I really did respect it.
It was funny. There was one part of that story you left out. I had to go back to the car, which was behind the building now. We had to walk through that alleyway.
Right.
But, I was very manly when we were with the ladies walking through, but I made a mad dash back through the alleyway on the way back. I'm like, and then I saw your car in the distance.
I have to be honest. I kind of felt the same way, so I asked the woman to walk me back to my car.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Funny thing happened to me today. I fell. Okay.
Oh, no.
I fell so hard on my knee in my basement.
Oh.
All right. I went back to get my bathing suit because I was going to do a little swimmy at Eisenhower Park in the senior side of the pool.
Right.
That's how we do it. We go on the senior side, and I do a little this, and I run in the pool, and I go like this. The young girls are looking at me right now going, he is old. So I was doing all that, right? So I said, let me get my bathing suit. Grab my bathing suit. It's very narrow.
Bathing cap.
And my bathing cap. Very narrow. And Paula has all things lined along the wall on these freaking cheap shelves or whatever.
Right.
I go to fall. I grab the shelf. Now everything comes on top of me. The toolkit, right? I'm laying there pinned. I can't move.
Wow.
There's so many things on top of me. And my wife had a hard time. This is how much I fear the Paula. I go, I need to lay here until she wakes up. I cannot scream and yell and wake her up. If it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours, right? So I'm laying there, and I go, maybe I can get myself out of this. And I start taking things off of me.
Yeah.
Hand me that big, thick book over there, Richie.
Yes.
This book was on top of me. Years ago in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, when I taught for Louisiana State University.
My God, it's a giant.
Homeland Security out of LSU, all right? My good friend Joe Wilson, he's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, okay? And I was out there, and I fell in love with the food. If you've ever been to Louisiana, fell in love with the food, right?
Yeah.
And the etouffee. So I said, Joey, send me, and this was before, I guess we were emailing, maybe not. I said, Joey, send me a recipe when I get home for etouffee.
Right.
Joey, I want a recipe for etouffee. Okay. John, enjoy this book. Etouffee recipe on page 406 out of 800. He sends me an 800-page book because I wanted one recipe. This was on top of me today.
Who would think all these years later he would be hurting you?
Yes. But Joey, I told him to watch tonight. Joey, thank you very much. I love the book. Love the book.
It's a great book. And he autographed it too.
What time we got here? Because Bob, you didn't bring my clock out. I'm all lost. 8:09. All right. Medicine in Strange Places.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
New sponsor.
Oh,
they love Laughter Saves Lives and what we're doing.
Course.
They were at the show the other night.
Yeah.
The Joni show over there, the Cardona show. Love what we're doing. We're going to have a new sponsor.
Beautiful.
Here's the first thing he's doing for us.
Welcome aboard.
Check this out. He's making us a first aid kit for a car. So for Rich Walker, I buy you a present. It has in there the following: tourniquet. It has a thing to break the window, a thing to cut the seatbelt, and a few other first aid related things in there. In a nice black case. Bam! Laughter Saves Lives logo.
Wow.
He's donating those 15 of them for us to raffle off.
Look at that.
Plus, he's going to introduce us to wonderful people. Medicine in Bad Places. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much.
We're going to do a commercial for them. What else we got here? You got anything? Oh, Vincent, my 7-year-old grandson.
Yeah, what did he do this week?
That's my grandchild. You have to have a little more interest.
That
was not.
Vince?
That's my baby.
Vincent.
There you go.
What a wonderful kid. He is. He hasn't been on doing guest spots lately. Has he lost interest in doing the show? Yeah.
Vincent Frank Baccigalupskun Jill LaRocchia.
There.
It's going the wrong way. It's too late if I don't.
That's okay. That's good. It's counting down. We're going to be
off the air like in an hour and a half. Then I can't figure it out. So I picked him up at school yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and I said, I always ask them questions. Hey, what was special? Like there's a special class every day. Gym, music. What was special? So he tells me Grandbabs because he calls me Grandbabs because that's what he calls me. Grandbabs. We had this today. We did that. I said, great. I said, what did you have for lunch? He says, cereal. I go, hold on, bro. Your mother didn't give you lunch today?
Yeah.
I talked to her. He goes, no, I buy it a lot of days, but I didn't like what they had today. So what did they have? A hamburger. hamburger. Now, I digress. His baby sister calls a hamburger a Hinkelburger, which is very cute. Hinkelburger. Right. So I said, well, don't they have like back in the day? Don't they have like go-tos? Peanut butter and jelly, whatever.
Pizza.
And he pizza. And he looks at me and he goes, everybody's allergic to peanut butter. Everybody, he says. I don't think it's that drastic, but I guess that's in their minds now.
Yeah,
like, peanut butter is, no good, right?
They're taught to know that. Right?
Yeah.
So every kid in school is paranoid if they have a peanut somewhere, right? Don't touch it.
Yes.
There's one in the playground on the ground. Don't touch it. All the kids are crowding around. All right, we gotta go into Bobby. We're gonna go into Thank
a
God
pickleball
I
segment
pulled that story
in 30
out.
seconds. Hold on, 30 seconds. I want to tell you one more thing. I order my dad food. He's 90 years old. He gets stuff sent to the house.
Yes.
He gets so angry that we send him food. Everything's got to be perfect. The call I got yesterday when I was babysitting my grandchildren. Bring. What did you send me? I go, what? He goes, provolone. I said, you wanted provolone. It's the slicing provolone. I want a piece of provolone.
Oh, wow.
No, Dad, eat it. Just eat it. Right. People are sending you food. But it's just all right. This is the calls I get from him.
Well, so for the future. Did you tell him that? How did you settle this? It's just
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat it. All right.
It's time
for our pickleball segment. Do it, Bobby. Laughter Saves Lives pickleball team is now at 7-3. Why are we at 7-3? Because the first week we went 3-2. This week my daughter couldn't make it because she had the car accident. She's doing well. Filling in for her, Bridget Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
Kavanaugh. Bridget filled in. Very good player. A little intense. She's intense.
I don't think I'm that intense.
You're intense.
How am I intense? Because I care.
I guess I like that you care. We
went
want
to win at any cost.
And not any cost. You're good. You're good. 4-1 though we went this week. We lost to the green team.
The green team.
Which what was that? Picklelicious? Is their name?
Think so, yeah.
Picklelicious. Next week, Picklelicious. If you're watching, you're going down.
Right.
Laughter Saves Lives is coming up. It's a fun game. All for fun.
Yeah.
But they're going down.
Right.
Yeah. But I wanted to thank you for filling in. You were a breath of fresh air. We had so much fun.
We did.
Laugh.
Right.
Right. But we were competitive.
We were.
We were competitive.
We were.
We played one team that was a little weak, and I did one bad slam at the lady.
You did, yeah.
I felt bad. Because if they're not that strong, you really shouldn't slam.
No.
He slammed right at her.
Yeah.
And she said she's never going to play again.
She did. I think she quit.
She did. She said, I'm never playing again because of that.
April 19th. Bobby, show the flyer if you can get it. April 19th, the big Laughter Saves Lives pickleball social fundraiser with the comedy show, Tom Daddario on the show, and Bridget Kavanaugh.
Look at that show.
Look at that show.
A picture's not yet on it. You will be. You're actually in a green costume.
You're on the new flyer.
You're in a green costume right now.
You're the old flyer.
All right. So thank you for filling in.
Absolutely.
Thank you for hanging out.
Wasn't that worth sticking around?
No, she was here already. She didn't come from home. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back with the young ladies from... Oh, no, we're going to be back with Joni Cardona. Joni Cardona.
If you spent time downtown on 9/11 or in the 8 months after, you were exposed to toxic air and may be eligible for compensation from the $10 billion 9/11 Victim Fund. But most people who qualify still haven't claimed what they're entitled to.
I worked downtown. I didn't die. I was an office worker. I felt like there were others who deserved the money more than I did.
A major reason people haven't claimed the money they're due is guilt. They feel guilty claiming funds when others died or were first responders.
I heard there were 9/11 funds, but because I wasn't a first responder, I did not apply.
You do not have to be a first responder to qualify. This fund was created for everyone who worked, lived, or attended school south of Canal Street, who may have experienced or have experienced respiratory illness or any of the 68 cancers linked to the toxins. Even if you have a family history of cancer, there is a presumption linking most cancers to the toxins.
I thought it was too late to make a claim. My spouse worked downtown at a bank and died of cancer. Honestly, I just haven't felt up to it.
The government's $10 billion Victim Fund and Health Program have been permanently extended. You just need to have been below Canal Street on 9/11 or at any time in the following 8 months. To see if you qualify, call or go to 911fund.com to speak to a representative of Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community.
There are many reasons people who are eligible for compensation are not stepping up to claim it. To those who are holding back, I would say just take the first step. Ask for help. Make the call. It's not too late.
I called and I qualify.
I qualify.
I qualify.
Millions of dollars remain unclaimed. You do not have to be seriously ill to qualify.
Live. I'm really slipping.
You said it so fast. I thought you only said live. You said the whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Joni Cardona. Did we used to have applause, Bobby?
No, we're not bringing
we're not
them
bringing
on.
her
They're
in.
not on the show.
No, I know
Joni
what
gave
he's
the
saying.
wrong link.
No, he wanted her on the left. He wanted
What?
her on the left. So what do you want me to do? Tell me.
Bring the guests on the other side.
Right, I told
All right,
John
all right.
that.
All right. This is
All
a well-produced show. All right. So Joni, well, I said a little bit about the charity and why you started it, but why don't you fill in the blanks, because it's a lot more detail. Tell me why you started this.
Well, we started during COVID because of the lockdowns. Diana was very, very sick, so the family stepped up because Brian is in a group home.
Right.
And Brian loves Christmas and likes being with the family. And he likes presents.
Yeah.
And
who doesn't, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And he likes to come home for Christmas. So for 2 years, because of the lockdowns, he couldn't.
Yeah.
So we couldn't just bring his presents there.
Right.
And in the interim of the relationship with the house manager, we found out that Brian's the only one other than another resident that goes home for the holidays. Everyone stays behind. They either don't have family. Or very little family.
Right.
So we knew we had to do something. So we started to fundraise, and we wanted to spring up the Christmas spirit for all of them.
That's great.
And
That's great.
we had dinner sent, and we bought gifts, and it really made a difference.
How nice is
And you know,
that?
isn't it nice to know though, Richie, that what we did the other night is a tiny part of that. Now you put it all together. I'm sure we're not going to be able to shoot any pictures or video there, but I would just love that for people to see when you do little things like this. The end result.
Yeah.
You know, the end result is.
Well, in the future, I'll get Brian. I can get his picture.
All right, we get Brian. We'll get Brian.
And he likes gifts. By the way,
Yes.
I like gifts too
Yeah.
until I open them. Then I'm like, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that in
I
there.
think we're both terrible.
Do you like your gifts when you open them? You're like, this is not the one I wanted.
You're going to see them in a minute. We're not supposed to talk off the camera, but that's we don't care.
we are.
We don't care.
Sorry.
Two young girls here. They're coming on.
We have a full audience here. You can't see it.
But they're very sweet. They don't like every gift they get. I can tell you they don't, but they're very sweet. See, we're idiots. We just tell our family no.
Right.
You know, and that's how we get in trouble.
You see what I got for Father's Day?
It's nice.
Yes.
Alignment.
Nice.
No, the band.
Oh,
Not
it's
the one.
beautiful.
Yeah, they don't.
Beautiful.
It's another.
A Bolex.
That was a comedian's joke. I stole it. Rick Scotty.
Oh, that was the joke.
Yeah.
The thing. All right, so let's get back to Joni, our guest here. All right, so we did a nice little show the other night. What you take on the show? Your family came out. They laughed, had fun.
We had a great time, and it was really, really I will do it again.
Yeah,
we would love to do it again. We would love to do it again. All the comics had a ball.
Absolutely.
Again, it's nice. Oh, we wanted to present you with the
Here
check
it is.
from the show. Ooh, I just broke the other TV.
That's a big check.
That's big. Now you have to find a big bank.
Yes.
No, this is my. Oh, it's not something like that.
Let me make sure.
Now we got the whole check.
Yeah, I got it. It's the whole check.
So we raised
Right
a
there.
few clams there for the blessed my angels, right?
Every little bit helps.
And there was a lady who once came up to me with the big check. And don't leave without me giving you the small check. There was a lady who came up to me with the big check once, and she said, "John, how do you cash that check? Right? And very seriously, in perfect comedic timing, Richie, just like I deliver on stage.
Yeah.
I said to her, when you go to the bank, look at the teller all the way on the left. They have a really big drawer for the big checks.
That's right.
And she said, oh. See how I delivered that perfect, ladies? If you ever want to do comedy.
That was really funny.
And then that would
Joe, move over a little bit because
Sure.
we're going to get you in camera.
Well, I'm glad I get a small check because this way I don't have to go out and buy a big bag.
Right.
How many people, and what's the age range that are in this? And you're expanding to, you want to expand out to other homes, correct?
Yes, we're going to start this year expanding it to other homes. There are 11 residents in this particular group home.
Okay.
And they are from, the oldest, I believe, is about 81 years old.
Okay.
And the youngest is Brian, who's 36.
And they're not all autistic?
No, it's a variety of challenges.
Yeah.
No challenges. So cool that you do that. You know, those people have forgotten. We go throughout our everyday, right, Richie? We're going to Starbucks. We're going to get our free. I got my free tea today, by the way, at Panera. Well, not my free. Richie and I, the biggest Panera sippy drink is Sippity Doodah Club. Yeah. What do we pay you? How much? $100?
$130.
And last year
but it's unlimited.
What did you
iced
have?
Coffee?
You had 250 cups of tea last year.
They told me
broke the record,
like,
right?
yeah, it's like I drank about $400 worth of coffee for
comics.
the
Comics are cheap, man.
I go back and forth 3 or 4 times a day. And they're like,
it's a problem.
They just pull the cup out.
Yeah,
now.
it's a problem.
I don't even have to.
They roll their eyes. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Here comes Richie. All right. So what else do we want to talk about? Any other events coming up?
Yeah.
For you guys.
Working on them.
Okay, what are you thinking about that we can get involved?
What's
again?
on the horizon?
Yeah. What kind of things you thinking about? You're going to branch out to other holidays?
Well, I
just come up with something before the check is written. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's going to make a very nice Christmas this year.
Good.
Okay. I'm hoping before the end of the year to have 1 or 2 more fundraisers. And I live in a co-op. I'm going to see if we can do something at that end with Laughter Saves Lives.
Nice.
I have the wheels are spinning.
Yeah.
I think I would love to have myself and one of the comics, if it's possible, come on that visit, if it's possible.
Yes.
Because I always like when the comics see the end result. You know, again, because it's easily forgotten.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Just like when we used to do the veteran show, right, Richie? The comics used to love going there, pushing people in the wheelchair.
We once went to actually build the home. Remember that? They gave us like nail screws, and we were drilling in the floor. Mm-hmm. And after about 8 minutes, they said, "That's good."
They asked us to leave.
The contractors.
They said, "Leave the check, John. Leave the check, and can you and Richie get out of here?"
Is the house still standing?
No, they had to correct that.
They corrected
correcting all our mistakes.
They pulled all the screws out of the floor.
We thought it would be good video, but they weren't too amused.
Yeah.
So that's it. All right. Well, we're good. Should we say hello? Are they still there, Bobby? Richard? Are they gone?
They hung up.
Richard's still there.
Richard, can we bring Richard in for a second? Let me say hello. No. Hey, Richard.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Were you at the show tonight?
I did. It was awesome. You guys were great.
Thank you. And thanks for including us, Mr. Joni. Thank you for including us.
Oh, anytime. Can't wait for the next show.
I got her off.
Excellent. We'd love to do it again.
You got it.
Awesome. Love to do it again. All right. Thanks for saying hello.
Peace.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to break, and we'll be back with the Nassau County Junior Firefighters. Ladies.
Auxiliary.
Hi, I'm Arthur Lee, founder, CEO, and inventor of LifeVac, a simple rescue device that can save a child's life in a choking emergency. All these people were saved with LifeVac. People may not realize that on average, 14 people a day die from choking-related incidents. Every 5 days, one of those is a child.
As simple as place, push, pull.
To learn more, please visit lifevac.net.
eyes live.
What?
Say it. Laughter says.
Laughter says live.
Live.
Where is she? Where she's?
there we go.
All right.
Yeah, let's get rid of
Move
this.
the life back.
That's the same.
So, ladies, it is so nice. You guys are busy. We had a hard time arranging this just to get you in here. Right. You're so busy. This is something you do outside of school.
Yes.
So just quickly give me what you guys do at school. How full is your school days? You're on any teams? You're on any clubs?
I don't do sports, but I am in my school's musical every year, which is quite a lot of time.
You're in the high school music?
Yes.
What's the show this year?
I'm at Floral Park Memorial and we're doing Matilda.
Oh wait, but you played Pepper, you said last year?
I played Pepper. Yes, I was in Annie a few years ago.
And you just met the real Pepper. That was so
Can
cool.
I ask a shout out when that show is?
Yes.
Oh, the show is the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of March.
What school?
Floral Park Memorial.
21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Yes.
Go check it out.
All right.
And wait, let me pronounce your name.
Khadija Memon.
I should have worn my glasses.
Khadija Memon.
Khadija. And this is over here, Sophia.
Yeah.
Pirno.
Yes.
Okay. So Khadija, your school day. What do you do at school?
The first half of my school day is at the Nassau BOCES GC Tech School.
Okay.
I do the EMT program there.
Oh, all right.
And then I don't do a whole lot at my home school, but
Nothing. You just kind of sit around, sit in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even go to class. But
That's it.
I also do Girl Scouts outside of school.
Oh wow! And are you still a Girl Scout, or is there what's that next level up? Is there?
I'm still a Girl Scout.
Okay.
I don't even remember what rank I am anymore.
Black belt. Is it a green belt? Green belt. Green belt. All right. So now you guys, you're probably a little busy doing your thing, and you decide, I'm going to volunteer to be what? A paramedic, an EMT, a firefighter, what?
EMT for me.
Same thing with me. I'm in a pre-nursing program at my school too.
Look at that.
How old are you? How old are you?
I just turned 16.
16. Wow. So you're in a pre-nursing program. Basically, he's giving you science classes. Are you doing any going to the hospitals at all? And
not yet. So I'm only a junior, but senior year will be clinicals at PM Pediatrics.
Wow.
Nice. So I'm always impressed, like I said, when young people do extra stuff, volunteer, right? So now, are you guys going to volunteer at the local volley house or?
So I definitely plan on it.
Yeah.
I do want to go away for college, but
Where do you want to go?
Either SUNY Delhi or Adirondack. I'm not 100% sure yet. I still have time.
Yeah.
But anytime I am home, I will definitely be joining the fire department. I'm a junior with New Hyde Park.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
And you're a junior where?
East Norwich.
Did you ever call 911
Nope.
at home?
Not myself, no.
It's not a daily occurrence.
No, my house it is. My house. No, but what I'm saying is that when you're at your worst, okay?
Yes.
My grandson, we just had Goose Day the other day. We call him Goose too. A year ago, he was rushed to the hospital with those uncontrollable bloody nose, blood all over the place, whatever. And my son was hesitant. And I'm like, you don't understand. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to do. Call them. And when you're at your worst, it's going to be people like you guys showing up with that smile and that, energy that make a difference. My wife was just in the hospital.
And a big tissue.
Yeah. My wife was just in the hospital, 23-year-old, the nurse as well. And I'm old, and I'm like, wow,
That's unbelievable.
They're really
right?
young. I go, they're really young. Wow, just what a difference they made. Just their energy and their smile and their professionalism. My wife had to have a certain procedure done that took a half hour. The nurse sat there with her, held her hand for a half hour. Those little things make a big difference when you're at your worst.
Absolutely.
So I commend you guys on what you're doing. All right? Why?
Why did we join?
I asked you first. Why?
I joined because I wanted to give back to my community, and my advisor, Jerry, who's here with us, he came to my elementary school, or my middle school, I guess, and he did a little presentation on the juniors and stuff, and I didn't have any family in the fire department, and that's really the only way you hear about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True. Yeah.
And so it was like really good that he came to the school and everything and opened up this door to a whole bunch of kids that probably don't have family. And I think that was a really good thing. And I thought it looked like a really cool program and a really good way to give back to the community.
Wow.
Very nice. And you?
I joined because I had a cousin who I was very close with. He was a firefighter at Mount Vernon. He unfortunately passed away in 2020.
I'm very sorry to hear
But
that.
I joined to just memorialize him, and I ended up finding a real passion for it.
You know, you said you didn't play sports.
I did not.
Did you play any sports?
No.
Would you say? I'm not. There's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying, would you say is that this volunteerism, is that the right word? Filled like something in your life that you were missing, maybe? Because when I was part of a sports team, you're part of the same people hanging out, having fun. Even when I joined the fire department in FDNY, it was almost like a boys' club, you know? Do you find that what you're doing now fills a void that you were kind of maybe looking for?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't have too many friends in school, but I can confidently name like one person from every town in Nassau County that I know, like that I'm good friends with. We meet people from all over Nassau and Suffolk and really all over New York.
Go to different events because that's where I met you guys, right? I met you guys at the what did you call it? The Buff Show. The Buff Show. Yeah. All right. So what are you doing? What's coming up? What kind of training or what kind of events?
Okay, we just reviewed this.
Oh, wait, he said this is what to say?
Yeah. So the first, so next coming is we have car fires and building fires at the Nassau County Fire Service Academy.
Do they know you're starting these car fires and building fires?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure he's telling you, the right. Okay.
That's on April 14th.
All right.
And then
we also have our first ever all women's training just for the girls of the fire service, and that's on April 28th at the Fire Service Academy.
Look at that.
Awesome.
we have that's going to be a day of trainings and seminars. We have a 2nd Battalion Fire Department chief?
Second female battalion chief.
Yes, for FDNY. She's going to come
What's
and
her name?
speak.
Michelle Fitzsimmons.
I don't know.
Michelle Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Michelle Fitzsimmons. It sounds like you've already done more than John LaRocchia here.
Yeah. No, I am very impressed. I am very impressed.
And then what else? July, we have our annual Camp Fahrenheit, which is a week long at the Fire Service Academy. It's how many? 40 juniors, just about 45 juniors.
Wow.
They come and they get a full week of pretty much probie school at the Fire Service Academy. And then in August, we have our exchange program with the German junior firefighters.
Wow. So you going to Germany?
Yes, we're going to Germany.
How exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
One-way ticket, or did you get the one back too? You coming back?
Yeah, it's both ways.
Oh, good.
But in 2019, German juniors came here, and then COVID happened.
yeah.
So this was the first year we were able to get the exchange program back up and running.
Very
Excited.
cool. Very
exciting.
cool. Oh, I love that. What is your mentor's name here?
This is Jerry Bressa.
Jerry, come here a second.
Come say
Hi,
hi,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Sit. Because we got a little time. Yeah, sit. So
I could have got up, John.
no, that's right. So Jerry, tell us a little bit about the program that they didn't mention. What do you do with the program?
Basically, we kind of just oversee them running. There's 4 other offices that are part of the board.
Yeah.
So we just kind of oversee the day-to-day operations of it, but they're really in control of the organization. They run everything. And basically in 2006, we kind of came together and said, how can we get all the juniors kind of together? They're all kind of separate in their own firehouses. So we have an association, the Nassau County Firemen's Association. And we said, well, why can't we do one for juniors? So we got a couple together.
That's a great idea.
And now, is this the president and the vice president?
Khadijah's the president.
I'm first
president. She'll be president next year.
Oh, wow.
And you have matching earrings to your, to your shirt.
I have so many pairs of earrings. It's like I have one for every outfit.
So if you now do you need fundraisers? Is there a cost that you need that we could work with you guys on a comedy night maybe?
Absolutely, we would love to do that.
Yeah.
We're actually speaking about that at our board meeting, so we're definitely going to talk about that.
We would love to work
definitely
with you.
interested in that.
Yeah, we would love to work with you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, is there anything else you wanted to mention?
think we're pretty good.
You think you're pretty good?
Oh,
yeah. How do we
It's
find
terrible.
you? How do we
So
find you? Yes.
we have a page on pretty much every social media. We have Instagram, Facebook.
Wow.
That's just Nassau Juniors, and then I run our TikTok.
Oh, like you could train me on TikTok?
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
I'm on TikTok.
You need to use.
So
we
let me.
started our TikTok.
So
last
they
summer.
type in National
Nassau Juniors.
Nassau Juniors.
Yes.
The full word Juniors.
Yes.
J-U-N.
JUNIORS.
Good. I was just testing your
Let you ask me
spelling.
to spell it.
Nassau Juniors. Got it.
Yes.
On all forms.
All platforms.
Every platform. Yeah.
So it's Khadijah?
Yes.
And it's
We have
Sophia.
Khadijah Memon
Khadijah.
and Sophia Pierno.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at that.
Guys, you're a breath.
This
of
is our
fresh air.
future, everybody.
Yes.
This is it.
100%.
Not
Yes.
Jerry.
No.
This is our
Yeah.
future right here.
Jerry's with
Jerry's
us.
great.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having
All right,
us.
I'm going to take you up on the
Fine.
TikTok. We'll talk about the
All right.
comedy show. All right, and we'll be right back after this break.
Zwanger Passeri has been delivering a true patient-centric experience for the past 70 years. You can always expect to be cared for with compassion, scanned on the latest technology, and a highly trained subspecialized radiologist to interpret your images.
And we're back.
And
We're
laugh.
taking
This
a
is
nice
live.
picture. You got it?
Live.
All right.
All right,
We're back.
let's go.
All right,
Thank you, ladies,
for
for
having us.
joining us. You were awesome.
Awesome.
I'll get back in
So
my
that
little
was great.
seat.
That was great. Huh?
Aren't they terrific?
Yes. Yes.
That I kind of feel
Well, let's center. Let's
With-
center a little bit.
with all these heroes you have on, John. I sit here and I'm like,
Yeah.
I got to catch up
I
on
can't tell you how many of the
on my
heroes.
programs on Netflix.
I
Well,
can't tell
they-
you how many of the heroes we've had on this show that says, "Where's Richie here?"
Why? Because
I don't think it's right.
I bring
I
the
defend
funny.
you. I defend
We
you.
didn't want to rely on you.
I
I
said-
bring the funny. That's why
I said, you know how much work Richie puts you into jobs and stuff. He starts fires. All right.
Right.
So our next guest, we're very excited to have. He's the ex-chief of the Carlisle. I pronounced that right.
yeah.
Fire
Carlisle
Company,
Fire Company.
director of the Terry Farrell Delaware chapter. Let's welcome Ryan Knowles. Ryan Knowles, there he is.
There he is.
He's in the safe room. Hello, Ryan.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Great. Thank you for having us on.
Oh, thank you for your patience and waiting. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Absolutely.
So, you now explain a little bit about who, first of all, Terry Farrell is.
Terry Farrell was a firefighter. He was with Rescue 4. He was actually a chauffeur the day of 9/11. Unfortunately, we lost Terry in the South Tower. So with that, his brother Brian and other brothers started a foundation in 2002. That started out as a scholarship fund for, the kids on Long Island. It massively grew into a surplus equipment program, a surplus apparatus program, and many other things that we've started over the years. Since then, we've probably given out close to $4 million in surplus equipment,
Wow.
monetary donations across the United States.
Hey, Ryan,
Well-
Ryan, can I stop you just 1 second so
Sure.
we can understand? When you say surplus equipment, you're talking about there are certain small fire departments around this country who have equipment that's antiquated and can't afford to get newer equipment, and the Terry Farrell Foundation finds some equipment and assists them?
Absolutely.
Is that right?
So a lot of departments across the United States don't have the funding, such as Long Island or Delaware or many other of the fortunate cities or towns across the United States. What we do is we take surplus equipment that's still usable, and we donate it back out at zero cost to the departments. All they have to do is come pick it up, and it can range anything from a pair of gloves, a Nomex, to extrication equipment, or, like I said, apparatus.
What is your, other than apparatus, what is your most expensive equipment that you find departments need?
I would say probably the the extrication equipment, the gear. The gear is a big thing. Air packs. We still do get the usable air packs in, whether it be Scott, MSA, Draeger, any of the above. We're not brand specific. We take anything we can get.
Right. Anything that will help. I want to add, did you know Terry Farrell personally?
No, I did not. I came
did.
on about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And assisted his brother Brian, and I've been here ever since.
I got you. That's awesome. I knew Terry Farrell. I had one of my best friends who passed away, Buddy Byrne, in the Dix Hills Fire Department when he volunteered out on the island, was really good friends with Terry Farrell. I know so much. I was even this is amazing. I just want to talk about Terry for 1 second, and then we're going to go back to what you want to do. But you want to talk hero all the way. I went to a barbecue where he gave a bone marrow transplant to a little girl, and he wasn't allowed to meet her until like 2 years later.
Yeah.
I was there. So I just always used to look up to him going, wow, this guy is something else, you know?
And now you're in Delaware.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you started a separate chapter of the Terry Farrell out in Delaware?
Yes, there's a group of us started about, like I said, 15 years ago. Again, there's 14 chapters current across the United States that we've grown to.
Wow.
That's amazing. All chapters are Terry Farrell, right?
Every chapter is a Terry Farrell fund. Some are incorporated that are their own chapters.
Yeah.
Some are the branch out underneath some of the other chapters, such as instance, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Ohio fall under the Delaware chapter. We have the Georgia chapter down near Atlanta that does a great job. All of our chapters do a great job. California, Colorado is, they have a dinner, a firefighter ball dinner that they host every year. Phenomenal job that they do out there. Again, I'm not taking away from any of our chapters. They all do a terrific job. Everybody volunteers. None of us get paid. Our motto is to, we try to 97% of each dollar raised goes, back out to the firefighter, or, we operate on a 3% operational cost.
I was talking to Brian, his brother, Brian Farrell, at one point about us doing a show. So you guys kind of operate separately. Would it be something that we could do, come out there, Delaware, and do a show, raise some money for you guys?
Absolutely. We'd love to have you. Absolutely.
That'd be good. That'd be fun. Because we like to go on the road. Our wives are always saying, go on the road.
Yeah.
So
mine does too.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun. A story. Do you have a story about a department that you helped that moves you, that kind of sticks out?
Oh, we've had so many. Just particularly here in Delaware, we were asked to go to West Virginia to a company that basically had nothing. And to us, it was, we're very fortunate here in Delaware where we have a lot of tax-funded money, and we have really nice equipment. Anyway, we took this trailer load that we thought, okay, we're taking some gear over, no big deal. It's just kind of like what we're doing. When we get there, we had no idea there were news cameras there. They wanted to do interviews. The chief just starts literally crying and couldn't believe that we would give them this type of equipment. And we were this generous, and
Wow.
They had a barbecue, and they wanted us to stay all day. And it's the little things like that makes it 100% worth it.
It's awesome. It's awesome that feeling, right, cannot be duplicated. There's no amount of money that could duplicate that feeling that you guys had when you pulled in there and saw that reaction.
Sure. And we also, we've responded to every major disaster, from Hurricane Katrina to Hurricane Sandy. My group took part in Hurricane Sandy. Most recently in 2022, we took part in the tornadoes from Kentucky. My guys were great. They, we drove down. We had a line of trucks from Long Island, trailers, everybody that participated. And we took 3 trucks down, 3 pieces of apparatus down to them. And we took, I think it was 4 trailers full of gear, surplus equipment. And it actually got distributed down there throughout some counties down there.
Awesome.
So how do the fire departments reach out to you? And do they just get a hold of you and they go, listen, we need this? And what happens after at that point?
So we've set up a system now that we have the website, www.terryfund.org. It's so simple. There's 2 sections: request apparatus or request equipment. We do ask that any request for apparatus, you do mail in the letter of request on department letterhead, signed by the chief or the commissioner of the department. We ask that not be emailed, not be sent in through Facebook Messenger, any of the above. And there's, again, for the equipment, it's very simple. It says request equipment. It is a fill-in-the-blank questionnaire. It goes to either Brian Farrell or myself, and it basically granted from there and says, hey, come get it. New York, on Long Island, at Bethpage, we have a huge warehouse full of gear and equipment, and same here in Delaware. So we're the two largest equipment suppliers.
Yeah, nothing goes to waste. That's fantastic.
And you are a retired chief?
We're volunteer chief down here. We're all volunteer firemen down here, so we run in terms.
Cool. So the website is
www.terryfund.org.
Is there anything else you want to add?
I appreciate you guys having us on. Highlighting.
Oh, anytime. We'll have you back in. We'll have you back in. You know, over the next few months, we want to shine a spotlight on organizations like you. So I'd love to have you back on, but maybe you'll have a new story or two to tell, you know, that that moves people, and that also helps, you know.
Absolutely. We have the golf tournament on Long Island Tuesday, June 11th. So if anybody on Long Island is listening and you want to take part in our golf tournament, it's always a great time.
That's great. That's on your website as well. They can find
everything. All of our events are on the website. The trade shows, everything we're going to be at is on the website.
June 11th. That was the golf outing.
Terryfund.org.
Terryfund.org.
Yeah, you don't want us at the golf. I go to the golf outing. I'll buy some. I'll eat and I'll buy some raffles.
If there's hot dogs,
I'll tell you,
100% come.
I was honored at the Johnny Mac golf outing, and the reason I bring that up is because I like people to know I was honored. So So we show up at the event, and it's 4 comics in the foursome, right? Because I was the honorary guest, and they gave us a foursome. It was me, Pat Marone, Frank Fiala, and John Santo.
Right.
So Pat is an okay golfer. The other 2 guys, me for stinker, right? Oh no, Santo was. Oh, he might be watching. Santo wasn't good. I wasn't good. So the thing ends, and they're giving out the awards. So I said to Pat, out of the 33 teams, we can't be last. We can't be the worst team. So he looks at me, he goes, Johnny, we were the worst team. I go, Patty, it's not possible, right? So they're doing the awards, and they give the award to the highest score, right? But the woman, Jennifer McNamara, who's running the foundation, she thought that was the winning score. So she said, best score on honoree, John LaRocchia. And the golfers that were waiting behind us for 18 holes, you had to see the look on their face, right? So I look at her and I'm going, Jennifer, no, there's no way. And somebody whispers in her ear and she goes, oh, the worst golfers of the day. And I go, all right, that makes sense. So we were the worst golfers. But again, had a ball.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. So we will be in touch with the comedy show, and stay in touch if you need us. And thank you for doing the show.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, thank you for what you do.
All right.
All right. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
The Arbors Assisted Living is the premier yet affordable, all-inclusive assisted living option with 5 communities on Long Island in Nassau and Suffolk counties. The Arbors promotes living life to the fullest by providing a wide range of activities, amenities, and events. You get all care, all services, all amenities, all included. Call 866-THE-ARBORS. That's 866-THE-ARBORS.
Hey, Richie.
Yes, we're back.
He just said, ask me what happened to me. Hey, we're back. Welcome to Sunday Live.
Live.
I'm delayed on that one. So yeah, tell me the story. What is it, a golf story?
No. But I did I get a call from, this was some time back. I get a call from a car dealership.
Okay.
And they want to have a comedian at their Christmas party.
Could be a disaster.
Right. So I get down there, and the owner of the dealership goes, listen, I want you to make fun of the dealership. Just rip it apart.
And he was the owner.
He's the owner.
Okay.
And he goes, I want you to make fun of me. I'm going to go up, and when I say, let's get a nice round of applause for the ladies' bathroom, come at me. So before the show, I'm standing in the DJ booth wearing a vest. Like I look like the DJ. And he goes, how about the ladies' room? And I go, I go, your cars stink. They're the worst cars in the world. I go, I bought one from you and it was a 5-passenger car. I said, 1 drove and 4 pushed it. It was such a lemon, you had to squeeze it to get going. And I'm not kidding you. He gets all flustered. They're not laughing. They're sitting there taking their jackets off, like, who is this guy? And I'm like, no. Everybody get that. I'm the comedian. And they go, yeah, this is Robert Warren. He couldn't even remember my name, which is Rich Walker. And I'm like, you don't understand. I'm the comedian. I was hired to make fun of. He wanted me to make fun. I didn't want to do it.
Funny.
But they wanted to fight me and take me outside. Your story reminded me of that one.
The story I just told?
With the golf course, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. I just.
You must have a lot of them. A lot of disastrous stories.
I golf at fire department outings. That's when I golf. I don't golf to golf. I never golf to golf. Pickleball I like to play.
Right.
Softball, but just to go golfing,
I did. I played 9 holes once in my life. 9, and a neighbor took me, and I went home and I crashed for like 3 days. I was so exhausted, and we had the cart you drove around. I was exhausted even with that. I couldn't. Golf is not for me. I can't even get the ball through the windmill. There you go.
I wanted to have a family golf outing at a miniature golf. Like instead of having a golf outing,
wow, that would
a
be
Laughter
great.
Saves Lives fundraiser.
People bring their clubs.
Yeah, Joni Cardona is going to run it for me. Thank you, Joni.
I love it. It's a funny idea.
Yeah, the ladies going to come. They're going to do everything they get. The girls. Yes. Well, you could. If you have time,
it could be all ages, right?
If you have time, I'd love to have
the
a little
buy-in will be
lower
like
version.
$85 buy-in.
Junior, what is it? Junior Laughter Saves Lives team. We could use that if you have the time. You seem busy though. Except for her, she's at school half the day and she doesn't do anything, right?
Right.
At least she's honest.
Honest.
At least she's honest. Yeah, I'm not a golfer, but I do have no funny golf stories. I don't think I have one. I was trying to think of a funny one. I don't have any.
That was good. That's a good story.
No. Oh, I do have one.
Oh.
When we golfed at that golf outing. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of funny. We got and
That's what we want. Kind of funny.
Kind of funny. Laughter Saves Lives. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
When I golf, now I have these old clubs. They're really old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
they're wood sticks.
They're not wood sticks, but they're old. So I'm on, say, hole. I don't remember. It doesn't matter what hole I was on. Say I'm on hole 15, right?
Yeah.
And I got to drive the ball. I hit it once. I got to drive the ball. And there are people standing there. And I swing the club. And the head of the club comes flying off.
Oh, no.
Right at a crowd of people, right? And they out of the way. And it hit like, I think a golf cart. It went like bing, 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 like bounced around, right? And I go, I don't need a 5-iron anyway. I just trashed and I moved forward. But that was kind of funny. Yeah, right.
It was kind of
the best
funny.
I got for golf outing.
Yeah.
I still got 3 more minutes to fill. So let's a racquetball. You getting back on the court? Because I know you were injured.
No, I haven't played racquetball since I was a teenager.
No, paddleball. I mean pickleball.
Oh, pickleball. No, so if you don't know, I took a spill on a pickleball court. 10 minutes into this game with him. He was on the other team. You were on my side. But I show up and, you're looking around. Guys are a little bit older than me. And I'm going, wait until they get a load of me. And 10 minutes into the game, I go back. I take a spill. I fall on my hip, my arm. I pop my shoulder out. My arm is gushing with blood. I'm like, all right, see you guys.
Who's up next? Next?
We have a fireman here. Had no clue what to do with me. With blood all over. He's like, don't worry, walk it off. Walk it off.
Wrap it up.
Maybe you should go home. That's what you said.
We want to play. We want to
6
play.
months later, physical therapy.
We want to play.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if my watch is right now, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap it up. Next week, we are going on hiatus the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're doing a show March 20th in New York City, the old Dangerfields.
How much fun?
Rodney's.
Now called Rodney's. I don't get that show.
You can come.
No, I'm not coming. It's over.
All right. Rodney's. And then I'm going to Florida this week to teach a class for Thermo Fisher Scientific, the company that I work for occasionally.
Right.
On the pier. So
You're doing a show down there?
I am not. I am doing pool. 7:30 flight, pool the rest of the day, day off the next day, pool. Then I teach and I come home.
Look at you.
We will see you in 3 weeks. Good night, everybody. Thank you to our guests. We're going to the diner. Take care. Never say sometimes.
Live.
Live.
Old leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Who's chasing the beer? The circle the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.